Hi, and welcome to Irish Sports World on it's January the 27th, a Saturday. Usually on a Saturday, you have a lot of sport going on, bits and pieces. My man Lasuma Hoshoru actually left injured. He actually was had a bandage on his knee all the way through the tournament, so eventually succumbed to injury. And at the moment, I think the state of affairs is that Fuji, the Yokozuna, the Mongolian whose legs are basically covered in bandages, and Katanowaka, Japanese lower rank wrestler, can win the title if either of them wins tomorrow. And Kirishima has a small chance if they both lose. So we'll see what happens. The soccer, in the FA Cup, is one of those great giant killing acts where Maidstone were something like tier 6, tier 5 to tier 6, beat Ipswich, who are flying high in tier 2 as in the championship. And supported, I think Newcastle had a win as well. Golf and Shane Lowry, I think he's finishing tied 25th place, and after the first great round, he didn't really fire afterwards, but amazingly, he had a once in a lifetime Albatross today. And most people go on in golf about a hole in one being the best you can do, but an Albatross is way better in the sense that it's 3 under par, as in usually doing a par 5 in 2 shots, which he did. It's also possible with a hole in one on a par 4, which is extremely unlikely, but has been done. So at least he had something to look back on. It might give him a bit of a buzz for the rest of the year. Then in the horse racing, as I said, there were some fantastic races at Cheltenham and Doncaster today. My tips had their usual fate mostly, except for the last one, Gidley Park, 5-6, and a huge tip of Johnny Deneen's. He's basically building the real Cheltenham around Gidley Park. Gidley Park won, but not extremely convincingly. So we'll see what happens there. Not like Lossiemouth. William Mullins is great hurdler who won as he liked and as his price would suggest today. And that I did suggest that Capodanno of Mullins as well might have a chance in another big race. He was actually the outsider yesterday, 7-1. I think he ended up being heavily backed into 7-2 and won pretty easily. So Mullins is, as usual, doing his thing, and I think it's his nephew Emmett, his horse Noble Yates, who of course won the National a couple of years back, the Grand National, and still going fine, and probably one of the better Grand National winners from the point of view. I think he finished 4th in the Gold Cup last year, and the high class hurdle race today, he won very nicely. Very, very nice horse, that. So I'm not going to bother with any tips. So Sunday, there's not a lot happening, but to say that's short and sweet and around the 12 o'clock margin. So thank you for listening. And except I forgot the tennis, where Sabalenka of the Belarus had an easy win. I was wrong about that. I thought the Chinese girl might give her a bit of a fight, but Sabalenka is just very powerful and could be the next big thing. It's possible, but she does need to win something other than the Australian, which she's now won twice. And now we'll have the men's final happening quite soon. It's in tomorrow morning, I suppose, Australian time, we never know. Between Medvedev and Sinner. Again, you would say Sinner would have an advantage. I would have thought he would, he'd be there. But Medvedev is a great fighter, really, really great fighter, and a great guy. He's been there a long time now, and he really comes across as just a very, very balanced individual, which is unusual in the world of sport. So, there you go. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. God bless.